against a team like Irvine that is outside the conference, but will help boost the RPI as well?
Well, it's very important. I mean, they have a good schedule. They have a good record. They have 28 wins. They're battling for a Big West championship right now, and they're a good RPI team. And we needed to get back, on track after Sunday's tough loss. And we have 8 straight home games now, and it's a good way to start the homestand.
Coach, how critical was your guys' approach at the plate tonight? 7 walks, 13 hits. Seemed like you guys were really patient at the plate.
Yeah, they were. They threw quite a few change-ups and cross-counting a lot, and I was proud of our guys. They used the middle of the field, and they were patient, and we won a bunch of 3-2 counts, both on offense and defense, really, and I think it was a good team win. It was one of our better all-together team wins, offense, defense, and certainly pitching.
And talk about just the job of Cody Petit with a career-high 6 innings for you.
Well, I think you can see the future, I mean, the guy's got power stuff. I mean, I think he was up to 94, and, the curveball, slider, and change are all pretty efficient pitches, and he's still learning. I mean, he takes a couple steps forward, and then he takes a step back, and, he's young, but it was good. His last 2 outings have been really good. I mean, he came out of the bullpen against Washington State and kind of carried what he did at Washington State into today, and he came out of the bullpen, had a good first inning. He struggled the first couple innings, in his previous starts, and he has a chance to be very, very good, and it's just a matter of time, matter of experience, and I think he's taken certainly steps in the right direction of having a guy that can really help us down the stretch here this season.
Coach, all season you guys have talked about stringing together hits and having big innings. And tonight you have got the 5-run inning to kind of break the game wide open. Can you talk about that?
Well, I think it's college baseball in general. A lot of tight games, a lot of close games, and when you get a big hit like we did tonight, it kind of opens up the game. And we haven't had many of those. We had one Saturday against Washington State. We had one tonight, but it seems like every game is 3-2 or 4-3 or 5-4, and I think that's the way. That's the life we live in right now in college baseball. Just you're just not seeing those big hits to separate the score, and fortunately for us tonight, we're on the right side of it.
When you get a game like this, how does that feel for you as a coach, being able to take the foot off the gas, and be able to play a couple guys towards the late innings, that type of thing?
Well, it's good. We got Hazard in the game. Caught the last 3 innings, and Brenton Allen had a big night. He's been playing very well in left field, and we had Caprillion have an inning, and Weiss had an inning, and we were planning on having Berg throw an inning, because the more he throws, the more efficient he really is. He doesn't like days off, so it's not a great situation to pitch him in an 8-1 game. It's not normal for us, but our guys have to stay sharp, and the best way to do that is in the game. So it was a tight game, 3-0 going into what I think the 8th inning or 7th inning, and then we got the 5 spot to kind of open up the game a little bit.
And Coach, lastly, with a month ago, you guys are 3 games back of the lead in the conference. Can you talk about how important it is going this weekend against Utah and being able to take out 2 or 3?
Well, you got to respect the league. I mean, you have to respect everybody you play, and we went to Northwest and won 4 out of 6 games. I think on a normal year, you would probably make up ground. We didn't make up any ground. We kind of stayed where we're at. Oregon, swept Stanford, and Oregon State swept USC, and to their credit, those teams are hot, and they're not losing a whole lot of games. So you have to look at the loss column, though. I think there's 4 and 5 losses. We have 7 losses, so it's still a lot of baseball left in the Pac-12, and I don't think anyone's crowning anybody the champion right now. And you look at series, and right when you think somebody has it pretty good for themselves, they got to go somewhere, or somebody's coming in and playing them. So it's a great league, and it's a very competitive league, and you just can't take anything for granted. You gotta be prepared every weekend, and hopefully we come out and play good baseball this weekend against Utah.
And Coach, with what I say a month left in the season, you guys are kind of on the bubble right there of potentially hosting. How important is it to you guys to host and be able to play in front of your home fans?
Well, I think you ask any coach that question, I think they're going to answer the same way. I think it's, we've been to Omaha to the last 3 years, and we've hosted all 3 years, and so there is some, science to that. I mean, there's a reason for that. I mean, you look at the teams that finish and go to Omaha. The 8 teams, usually 5 or 6 or 7 of them usually host, and it's a big deal. We've been a 2 seed many years, and it's difficult. But hey, you got to go through everybody to get there, and you just want to keep playing. And it's the hottest team. It's the hottest team, and who you get and where you get and injuries, and there's a lot of factors in terms of how you get in and how you move on. So it's no one has a crystal ball. I think everybody's right now is just kind of sitting back and hoping that they play good baseball and have a chance to get in. We don't feel like we're in. We want to play like we're not in, and we want to keep playing, and we're trying to play good baseball.
Is that something you guys talk about at all with the team, as far as we got to win this game?
No, we don't. We really don't. We talk about RPI a little bit. We talk about road toughness. Certainly that we feel we have a lot of pride on how well we played on the road over the last several years, and then coming back and really embracing the ballpark and Jackie Robinson Stadium, and you have 8 games, and we can make a move. We can make a little bit of a statement, to get back in the race a little bit.